welcome to another episode. Thank you so much, everyone, for 20,000 for us reaching 20,000 subscribers.
20,000.
Thank you so much. That's really brilliant. It really helps us. We can. I don't know what we can do. But that's fantastic.
It just looks good.
Just to let you know, this morning I'm going to be doing some more work on the water mine. So I'm at Cindy Vines this morning, to the rescue again, we think. Pump's not working, filters obviously need changing. And we also do a bit more in the water mine. So now for something completely different.
And we also alter some things in the chicken run.
So this morning I'm going to be doing some more work on the water mine, but before I do that, because I thought the pigs would be harassing me, I bought them a little present. But no pigs so far, so I'll just leave it here. They obviously haven't heard me. So I've come down to get some lengths of this 40mm pipe that I had left over. Yeah, so I can use them to bypass the water flowing in the water mine. I think that one piece should be enough actually. So let's go and do it. Oh, someone's turned up. Hi guys, what are you doing? Want some grapes? Want some grapes? Look. Hey, here you go. On the floor now. Yeah. Cindy will get a handful of that, or a mouthful of that. Cindy, bite, just bite. Loving that. Where's Bubbles? Where's Bubs? Where's Bubs? Come on, Bubbles, you're missing out. Come on. Come on, Bubs. Bubbles. There you go. There you go, guys. There. Puppy pigs. Okay, so first off, as you can see, I want to put this bend here. I've got to ascertain how far up the pipe I can go that way with a piece of pipe. Cut it and put it on. That we cut from this piece here. To get the depth, I don't know whether to stick my hand up or use the handle of this saw. That might work. I reckon I can go to about there. So if I make this that sort of long, it's nearly half the pipe. That should be fine. I'll just cut that. Cutting plastic pipe, you're better off using a very fine tooth saw. It doesn't snag as much. Just check it'll fit. A bit of silt in it. Hang on. I don't want to force it because I may need to get it out. Ah, that's not so bad. So, as you will no doubt hear shortly, I just started watering, which is going to reduce the level in here. It's going to make things much easier for me with a lesser flow. So I'm just using the edge of my knife to create a chamfer, just to clean that edge up basically. And now I'm going to use some saliva. There. So that's the pipe I'm going to insert into there. So I'm going to fit this into here. We're going to put the flow is stopping, it's slowing down anyway. I'll put that in there as well. So that's the water from, you'll see in a minute, there. Also need to now make somehow this water come through a pipe down to there. Right, so this pipe needs to go into there as well and down to here. Pipes everywhere here. So that's too long, obviously. Will that work? Yeah. So what I'm trying to do now is make a... It's working already. Brilliant. I need to catch the flow coming off here with this pipe, which has stopped the flow coming down here completely now, and it's going into there. So all I have to do is mop up the water that's around there, but that's great. And also I need to seal around here with a bit of clay type material. Quick explainer. So I've stopped the water, most of the water running down here by putting this pipe in. Excuse me. And sealing it in with a bit of clay there. So that's all running down there now. And the other pipe, the overflow pipe from the actual well, or from the water mine, I've got going into a bigger pipe, and I've connected them to this here. We do have a little bit of water leaking through the wall here and stuff, but this water here I can displace with concrete. It's down to a solid bottom. This is hang on a minute, I can show you. This here, solid rock all the way along here. Yeah, so I need to put a strip of concrete there and a couple of blocks, and then I'll concrete them in with waterproof mortar, waterproof concrete, and then that starts us building up, because I need to return here over the top of this. So I need 2 blocks along here, and then I need to return this way, bridge over the top of this, and build ourselves up. Don't tell Ange I'm using a garden trowel for concrete. I'll be in big trouble. So that's okay now. Sit a couple of blocks on there. Whew. It's warm. I may well concrete a bit of this at the same level here. So as you can see, we're getting a build up of water. So what I'm going to do is drill a couple of holes in the side of this pipe, the plastic pipe, because the actual wall is going to come further in. So part of that plastic pipe will be exposed on the outside of the wall, for the very reason that if the flow gets too much, it can still, what I'll do is drill a big hole in the outside afterwards. But for the moment, just to get rid of this excess water coming here, I'll drill a hole inside the pipe. Got a couple of blocks. What I'm going to do with these, I'm going to lay them in upside down so I can fill these chambers with waterproof concrete, and then when I render it all, should make it all a bit more waterproof. So I'm at Cindy Vines this morning, to the rescue again, we think. Pump's not working, filters obviously need changing, so that's what we're doing this morning. So that's the tap on?
Yes.
Is it pumping water?
The water comes out, but it comes out in
Surging.
surges like that.
Okay.
And it's not enough to get the hot water going.
Yeah, okay. I think we need to look at several things. It's not holding pressure, the pressure's dropping straight away. So we need to take all that apart, I think. Cindy's at the ready on the tap. I've changed both the filters. I've put 2 bar pressure in the tank, but weirdly the pump has gone right up to 3 bar, which is sort of cut off, relief pressure. Don't know why that's happened. So turn the tap on, Cindy, and we'll and I'll shout to you to turn it off. She likes being shouted at. So she's obviously turned the tap on because the tap on, yeah?
Yeah.
Because the pressure's falling on the gauge, as you can see. And when it gets down to, I should imagine, about a bar, the pump should cut in. If it does, everything's working perfectly. It's still running, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how it should be working. So once it gets to a bar, it'll pump back up. Hopefully. Come on. Come on, tap. You know you can do it. There we go. So that's rebuilding pressure in the line. Well, so the pressure set in this switch here is 3 bar then, because it'll pump back up to 3 bar while the tap is still on, by the way. And when it gets to 3, shortly, it should cut out. Any minute now. Honest? Yeah, there we go. Alright, turn the tap off. So now with the tap still on, that needle's coming down because the pressure in the line is reducing. She's turned the tap off. The needle's not moving. So that's everything working perfectly. And the new filters obviously working and getting dirty already. There we go, all fixed.
Brilliant, Nick. Excellent. What was the problem? Do we know?
I think you had a leak on the balloon side. We've obviously taken it out, looking at it and put it back in, has sort of resealed it, so it's all uptight now. There's no leak, the gauge isn't moving, it's working as it should be, so there we go.
Brilliant.
These are the two slightly dirty filters I removed. Yeah. Do you believe I was the last to do this, what, 3 months ago, 4 months ago?
That was longer than that.
Was it? Obviously.
Probably almost
And
a
these
year
are
ago.
what they should look like. So I'd say, considering the state of the water that you're using, I personally would put a gravity pond filter in this line that's feeding from your IBCs. So it'd be a sponge filter. Take the lid off. It'd be a sponge filter. You can then manually clean this. So it would pre-clean all the algae and stuff. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it before it gets to these filters, because these obviously are clogging up way too quickly. Okay, everyone. So basically, I might call this episode the tools you need to do a simple little job. So we've got a broom. I need to sweep this out. Sweep up the rubbish. I've got some tanking slurry, water and a mixer to mix it up, and I'm going to tank the inside of this tank just to make sure it's super waterproof. So that's what we're doing now. Here it goes. Don't tell Ange you saw me doing that. You need to make sure everything's wet. I'm doing this in the evening. It's about, what time is it? 7:30 now. Because during the day with the sun on it, this ring is quite warm. So I'll put the first coat on now, and I'll do a coat about 7:30 in the morning. So there we go, all tanked, all sealed up. I'm fairly happy with that. I've got a little bit left over, so I'll probably give it a light coat in the morning, but I'll put a really big thick coat on this now. So wait for this to dry, then the sand can go in, then the plants, then we can fill it with water. So now for something completely different. If you remember, I started, well, the tractor ignition switch fell apart back along when I thought I had battery problems, and it wasn't that, etc. I found the problem, it's the ignition switch. So last night I spent some time writing down some details. I've eventually got the new switch sent to me. Yeah, so here's the old switch which fell apart. Too windy? This is the new switch which cost a fortune. And keys. And hopefully I've worked out which bit goes where on the wiring onto here. But I need to ascertain what I've got. 2 wires going to here and here, and they're both yellow, so I need to look at the wires on here and find out what goes where. Okay, so we've come to find out the heater element which heats this this side of the manifold here. This doesn't have glow plugs, it has an element it heats the air in the manifold, yeah. Has a yellow wire going to it, so we know that yellow is heat, and we know that the starter has onto the solenoid here has a black with a white stripe, and the ignition is a white with a black stripe. Yeah, so I know 3 cables for sure, and I know the main one coming in from the battery is a white one. So I've got 4 cables. There's only 1 missing, so it must go on the remaining 1 terminal. So I'll wire it up as according to what I sort of sussed out last night. See if it works. Okay, so that's everything taken off the old, what's the remains of the old switch, and put onto the new one in what I think is the right way. The only thing I have difficulty with is these 2, they're both yellow. I know where one goes, but I don't know where the other one goes. Unless I strip the loom. I'm not gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is we'll just try it now before I actually fit the switch, just to make sure everything works. So I'll put that there. Here we go, fingers crossed. So to the left should be heating. Yeah, this little light comes on. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so that's heating. Good. Make sure it's in neutral, bit of thread. So to the right is ignition on, which this light comes on. Yep. And to the right again should be start. And it's not. Because I need to put the foot on the clutch. Foot on the clutch and. See if this all fits in here properly. This is a flat side on it, so I assume. Yeah, obvious. All obvious. Come on. Oh, behave. Genuine Yanmar. Brilliant. Loving it. The reason I wanted genuine Yanmar was to keep the tractor original, basically, because you know, original parts just look good. I'm gonna eventually, one day when I'm bored, respray all this, paint all this up nice and white. Yeah, although it's really good condition, yeah, just need to paint it up a bit and stuff. So one day. So the cleanup continues. So, as you may be able to tell, it's a bit later in the evening now. I've put about 200 mil, maybe a bit more, of sand and gravel, and a bit of other materials in here, but deep enough now to plant on, or plant into. So what I'll do is the plants we took out from here that are in the water there, the papyrus which we have here, and all the plants over there in the bath. It's getting a bit late now, so I'll plant them in there tomorrow morning, and then we can fill it with water. Awesome. We're still shoveling out the sand here, and it's a bit windy. I just wanted to show you this. So this is the roots. Oh. These are the roots of the bulrushes that have grown through this protective layer I put down on top of the, well, in between the sand and the gravel. But you see the roots have actually pushed through this stuff. Yeah, this is like a weed membrane. And it's grown into the gravel underneath. This is part of the filter media as well. But see all the roots in it. Just amazing how nature, how it works. Look at that. You ready?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you just want to lift this into place for me, and then I can carry on filling, you go and get your system.
Oh. God. Want it?
Right, let me just pull that back a bit so I can get it.
While we're messing about getting sand out of everywhere, and just clearing around here.
So I can take those.
So these are gala lilies? Canna lilies, something like that.
I think. Lovely orange flowers.
Lovely, beautiful orange flowers. So, and there's lots of other stuff in here, including some water lilies, I think, somewhere maybe. Hopefully. So I'm just going to dig these out and plant them in our new circle over there, and then we're going to fill it full of water. That's the plan.
Yes, that'll be
and then we're going to organise the air bubbler. We've still got all the pipework here, and there's probably no air. Oh yeah, there is a little bubbler on the end, and we'll put that in it, switch it on at night so the plants get some oxygen.
Another one there.
Oh cool. There we go. But yeah, these well, they're not flowering now, but they had beautiful.
There's one coming.
Oh yeah, beautiful orange flowers on them, so we wanted to keep these. So Angie's emptied out the bath that we had full of the expensive plants that we wanted to save. So this can now be moved out of the way. Is now separating the enviable task of separating the plastic baskets that everything was in and now grown through.
Yes, I think we might
into separate plants. Sacrificial baskets, are
yeah, but I'm just going to cut the dead off first so I can actually see what I'm working with. But yeah, these are going to flower again soon,
yeah.
So yeah, it's good to keep them.
Cool. And Tony's got down to the filter pipe layer. So we'll pop another bag in here for the gravel and remove it, then these pipes can come out. You see there's a T there, and the other end of the T takes the rest of the pipe, which goes all the way up around there. So, pump on.
Gurgly noises.
Gurgling noises.
Not my stomach.
And we're going to fill this up to about this level here. So another massive day's work done. We got we've got sand and gravel out over here, we've got sand and gravel here, and all the filter, so the sand and gravel is the filter media, plus the pipes have all been cleared out here and here. So all we got left now is to reshape this to the new shape, take off all these rocks, empty this out into the IBCs, take the liner out, and yeah, then the work really starts. And I've just noticed we have a leak. Yep, all that tanking, etc. This is filled. It's not much of a leak. The level hasn't dropped much, so it may well seal itself. I'll put a bubbler in there just to keep oxygen in the water for the plants. Hopefully then they should perk up a bit. They're not obviously just transplanted, they're not looking the best. And the 2 buckets are in just to hold this papyrus upright until it gets roots, and then we can remove them, and then the papyrus will spread through the whole lot, and reeds, etc, etc. So yeah, really pleased. Big thanks to Tony for his help today, but yeah, that's a major part of it done now. Oh, warm in here.
Yeah. Shame you haven't got aircon.
there?
Yeah.
So what we're doing now,
Been serenaded by chickens.
apart from being serenaded by chickens, we need to make more space for the young chicks who are growing up really rapidly. They like to spend a bit of time underneath this orange tree behind us. So we're going to hack big chunks out of the orange tree so we can fit our, over here, hang on, how does this work? Over here we have this frame as you saw us move a while ago. So we're going to make a base, probably a concrete block base for that, right here beside the other house, so we can join the two by opening a window, and then they can have shared roof space. But we're going to try and keep this tree in it as well. So here goes.
Bramble gloves at the ready.
Right,
I think.
take me there.
Take measures in there. So I think to hack a bit off the side here.
Huh?
Cut one of the side bits
Yeah,
off.
well, I'll measure from the corner. Here. So we need to cut. So do you want me to get in there and cut that?
Well, if you cut a branch off, then I can pull it out. Can't I? Oh, look, there's a blue butterfly. You can see it very well. Chicks, this is all for your benefit.
Okay.
I'll just chuck them over by the tree.
Right, I think we need to take off at least that one.
Let's see.
And with that, we can that one.
Right, I need to move my barrow out of the way a minute.
So just show the people the problem with wild orange.
So, hopefully you can see this. We've got really big spikes. So this is an orange that has grown up from a cut rootstock. So the large oranges we have don't have these giant spikes on them. And they are, let's say I'll try to get a bit closer, you might be able to see in the gloom. They're pretty nasty.
Hang on, I'll just... Okay. Come on. So that's that tree mostly decimated. All I've got to do now is dig some trenches, pour some concrete, build some block walls up about this high, then we can put that cage on top and stuff, all in the next week or so, something like that. So we've had what do we call a rethink, and what's going to happen is this is getting too small, too low down for the chicks. They want to try it. At night they're on top of it all the time. So what we're going to do is remove it, take it out of here, and put the one that's going to be here. We'll put it there for now, and put some perches in it, so they have some height in the evenings, to be able to perch a bit better. So we'll do that now. So there we go, all done. Temporary, well, we just expanded their housing, made it a bit taller and put some perches in so they can perch better. And they're all in there now as well. Put some, oh, this one here, yeah. And just put some foliage inside so they can scratch about and get shade and stuff. So yeah, all good. That'll give me a chance to make this blockwork creation next to the original one and plonk this on top. Yay! So that's all we have time for this week. Thank you for watching as usual, and don't forget, if you watched it and you liked it, give it a big like. And if you liked it and you're not subscribed, please subscribe.
It's free, and a big thank you. We've hit 20,000, as said earlier. It's absolutely fabulous, so come on guys.
Thank you. And don't forget, if you want to be notified of videos, upcoming videos, ring that little notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye. Having a quick break today, lunch with the Foggies.
Yay!
Because we come to do a building inspection. Not really.